It's always funny Charlie with the points everywhere sign. That is what this podcast is about. Just
yes, and also the episode where they go after the vase because it belongs in a museum. Yes. We have the right intentions on this podcast. Like we do. We're trying to sell out, but we also want the truth to come out. And if we uncover artifacts, we will put them back in their museum, the rightful place.
I agree with that. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about an intro because I already started the podcast.
Wow. Okay. There we go. This is you're already getting better at guerrilla journalism, which is what you're gonna do because I didn't know this. You live like 5 minutes away from fucking Pizzagate, right?
I do. I live really close to Pizzagate, really close to Comet, the place where Pizzagate is happened.
Isn't there ping pong in there? Ping pong and pizza?
Infamous ping pong pizza place.
Ping pong, pizza, and pedophiles. Right. They're just 3 peas in a pod. Right. I heard that there's like, I mean, this is all alleged. This is alleged, by the way. This is not, I'm talking out my ass. I heard there's like kid porn hung up on either like the back wall of the pizza place or in the pizza place's owner's house.
Isn't there like the underneath is what's really...
Well, yeah. The dude who went in there guns blazing thought that like there were a bunch of kids in the basement or something. I think that's
debunked. I don't know.
Well, okay. This is one that I don't know for sure or not. Like, yeah, like Alex Jones was all over this, but at the same time, it there could be some truth to it. But yeah, let's get away from Pizzagate because
we got a podcast to start about.
Yeah, and
we'll get into Pizzagate though.
Exactly. That topic is like weather modification, and
I was into that too a little bit, just so you know.
Really? Yeah, because the weather's been crazy in New Jersey lately. Like 3 days ago, it was 60 degrees and raining, and now it's like 10. It's fucking brick outside. I don't understand it. This there can only be one reason. Bill Gates is controlling the weather.
I think you need to get into this. But before, I'm going to
You have an ad read? Do we have ads already?
Hashtag ad.
Do we have ads?
No, we're going to get ads. If you're listening to this podcast and you have something that you want to sell,
you know it's an untapped market, Katie?
We're selling out.
This is an untapped market for ads. We need to contact the cigarette companies because right now that's banned. We got to do something under the table because I'm sure everyone listening to this is like hooked on some sort of nicotine product.
Well, they will be. They're gonna be really confused after this.
Exactly.
Confused in their minds of like things that they believed were real that they no longer believe are real. Also, I want to do a disclaimer, mainly a disclaimer.
Yeah. Everything that we say is alleged. That's all.
Alleged, but we are. This is for educating purposes. We want.
Think of us as Nick Cage from National Treasure.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
We've got the right intentions.
Right intentions. This is lighthearted for comedy. But we do want to have a trigger warning because we're going to be talking about a lot of conspiracies in today's podcast.
Absolutely.
And hopefully future podcasts.
I am not a Trump sympathizer. I'm just going to say that right now because nobody knows what that's related to right now, but it will all come full circle. Time is a flat circle. It will come around.
It's like the Earth.
Exactly. It's flat circle. It's a flat circle. Same thing with time. The Earth is a flat circle.
Yes.
Shout out all those flat earthers out there.
Give us a call. Or we'll give you a call. We haven't decided.
No, I've been giving them all a call. None of them are calling me back. Like, I have a nice template email for every flat earther. I've been emailing people like a madman. Nobody's responding to me. I have a .edu email, too.
Yeah,
like, what
you're wanting answers.
I'm a scholar that's just searching for answers. You're absolutely right. I have restless nights thinking about the unknown.
All right, Quinn, put your phone on silent before we begin.
My bad.
It's okay. I'm going to put mine on airplane mode, put this watch on airplane mode.
I'm turning it completely off because I know Apple's listening.
Alexa's listening, so I really should turn her on.
Do you have an Alexa?
Yeah.
Chuck that shit out the window right now. Or are there batteries in it?
Oh, she heard you. She peeked up.
Alexa, blow up. I want nothing to do with Alexa. Fuck that thing. Those things are literally... Why are you putting something like that just planted in your house? Like, listening to everything. Everything.
Well, she turns on my lights in the morning, so...
Well, by the way, like our audience probably is the type to have the post-it note on the webcam, that type of thing, like the
Yeah.
tape on the webcam. That's our type of podcast
I don't
listeners.
have one of
That's
those because I'm not worried.
me either. Me either.
I'm not worried. But let's get into Bill Gates.
Yeah. Well, you cut me off, and then I asked about ads. What were you gonna say?
I did the disclaimer.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're right. Disclaimer.
I'm
It sparks. It's already. What are you drinking?
Wine out of the Live Like Jackie Kennedy wine glass, fitting the spirit of today's night. So
She's like really. Her family's really wealthy too, right? Like she was the heir of a famous like Wrigley or something, right?
maybe, but she also married that Onassis dude. Anyway, we'll get into the Kennedys in a whole different segment.
Yeah. Okay, this is already fucking up my relationship at home with my family. Like I was printing some alt-right articles out in my dad's home office, and I'm about to walk into the office, and my dad is sitting at the desk with his reading glasses on. Like, why are you printing out fake news? Like, I printed out an article called "Weather Modification, Bill Gates and NASA. They're killing the planet, and you?" with like 3 question marks. My dad was like, "What are you doing?" He was perplexed. He was like very, very concerned.
My mom's afraid I'm going to get in trouble with the government, so you're not alone.
Anytime I see a van lately, ever since I texted you, Bill Gates controlling the weather, and since I've been like, I've probably had 30 or 40 Google searches like about Bill Gates's private information. I was trying to look for his tax returns and stuff.
Whoa, oh wow.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
I mainly went to Wikipedia and Reddit, so...
Okay, by the way, on Wikipedia, usually with someone so high profile like Bill Gates, they should have their like political affiliation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was a huge supporter of Obama, and they don't have anything about that. Like he said Obama should have had more power when he was in office. Like, what are you talking about? Like he made healthcare free. Like that's
Yeah.
but anyway. They don't have anything about his political affiliation on Wikipedia, and I'm very disappointed in them.
I'm also a little concerned because I'm in the nation's capital.
Yeah, that's true.
And I live around a lot of embassies. Like the embassy of Kuwait is my next door neighbor.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm a little frightened. There might be cops outside my window, but I just want to let them know that this is for educational purposes only.
It's not like they're wiretapping you or anything.
And let's get into confirming how Bill Gates is controlling the weather.
I was going into it thinking I was just going to roast it, but upon reading further, like many alt-right blogs, like things that are wrong, I'm starting to fully believe Bill Gates is modifying the weather. Okay. What?
Continue.
Okay. I'm doing this for the good of the human race. In 2008, Bill Gates and 12 other investors, remember this, 12 other investors go into business with Bill Gates, and they file 5 patents. This is in 2008. In 2009, ABC News published this, so this is all like legit information. Disney reported on this.
Oh.
It's legit. It's legit.
All right.
All of his patents revolve around decreasing the surface temperature of the ocean by means of these ship-looking things with like 3 rods sticking out of it that produce clouds and stop the sun from heating the water. You with me? So it stays cool in the shade. And then also like this machine that pulls up colder water from the bottom of the ocean to the top ocean water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
circulating the cold water.
Yeah, hurricanes are caused by hot water.
Right.
So they're basically making like ways to cool down the water. So let's like fast forward a couple years. In 2012, the CTO of Microsoft, the chief technological officer.
Technology officer?
Sure. In 2012, that guy, he admits, all right, yeah, Bill's doing a lot of shit in the Pacific Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico with these ships. You know, they're working with NASA to produce these things that are producing clouds that are deflecting sunlight from the Earth, limiting climate change. However, many geoengineers have said what they're doing would have grave consequences, like extreme weather conditions, droughts, floods, food supply shortage, massive hurricanes. So not like we've had any of those lately. Massive hurricanes.
Oh, we've had a lot.
Have we? Have we?
Fake news. Just kidding.
And also, like, if they can suppress storms, couldn't they easily enhance them? You know what I mean? Like a storm Viagra. You know what I mean? Like, if they're trying to stop them, they've got so much untouchable money. Wouldn't they be able to, maybe cause a few? That's just something to think about. That's just something to think about. So in between 2012 and 2013, there were many instances of unusual weather patterns, like on the blip and the radars and stuff. They were like inexplainable between July 16th, 2012, that week, and then in 2013, the week of January 16th. During those weeks, there were unusual weather patterns visible by satellites all over the Pacific. Bill Gates, you know where he lives?
Where does he live?
Near the Pacific, the Puget Sound in Washington.
Okay, all right.
He's got an automatic emergency submarine under his house, so he can jet away if he's getting kidnapped, like Spy Kids.
No,
he's
so
dude.
Cool.
He's got so much money. He's untouchable.
Yeah, but like that's so dope.
Okay, those weeks that I was talking about coincide with reports of not only that unusual weather pattern, but reports of snowfall in the south at temps above freezing and crazy floods and storms in those 2 weeks.
All right.
Do we have the ham horn? You know what I'm talking about?
We just have this.
What is it?
It's a gun. That's a bow.
That's not a cool enough gun. We need to upgrade. We need to upgrade.
What about this?
Yeah, actually, that's pretty suspenseful, actually. Right. That's pretty decent.
All right.
Overall, I'm more concerned about, like, the way technology has headed since that was like 5 years ago. Technology moves at such a rapid rate.
I'm scared that there is technology that, like, would make him able to do this.
Like, he was planning this in 2008.
Do we have
with 12 other guys
as to why and who?
What do you mean? He wants to change the world. Like he's seemingly a nice guy. Like he's got all that money. He's donating all the charity. He tried to create the Zune. Shout out the Zune. That was great. Did you have the Zune?
No.
It was like the iPod.
Oh no!
Like,
I
remember
do know
that?
what you're talking about. Yeah, he tried.
Shout out Zune. He did try. But like he seems like a nice guy. But what I'm going to go into and what I'm more concerned is about those 12 fuck-ass investors that he went into business with. Those 12 guys.
Yeah.
Like, Bill Gates is just the face of this operation, because if you go into business with Bill Gates, you need to have some, like, fuck you money too. Like, big. These are probably, scumbag Dick Cheney, like Monsanto, George Soros, like the Clinton Foundation. I think
might be behind it.
They might have something to do with that. And why wasn't his Democratic support on his Wikipedia? Makes you think. Like, why is he afraid to hide that he's a Democrat? Maybe, just maybe,
he wants to.
He got pissed off. Him and his investors got pissed off when Donald Trump came into office. Play the music. Play the music. Created Hurricane Irma. And Hurricane, what was the one? Harvey? Yeah. Shadow government. All over this. I think the shadow government is all over this.
So he's trying to save the world, kind of in a good way, but fucking shit up.
I think he just has bad influences around him, He's been a nerd his entire life. I think George Soros or any of those people could have easily swayed his judgment, right? Like,
yeah. And there's no way, like, he can't be doing this on his own. He's got to got people, like, talking about that machine that's going down the ocean.
He's got motives. Yeah. And I'm sure the technology has gotten so much better. I'm sure it's light years above. He can probably make thunder snow now. You know what I mean? Like, he can probably teleport now. It's been 10 years since he wanted to change the weather. You know what I mean? Makes you think.
Yeah. I mean, so is this... I wish we had music for this.
And by the way.
Is this debunked?
Well, I'm going to give you my source for all of this, and this may explain some stuff. It's by a blog called Tats Revolution. And it's a blog that surrounds conspiracies with Yellowstone, volcanoes, and microwave mind control.
Right.
So
obvious things in this world.
It's not